friends, welcome back to the Generous Four, where we're saving smarter, spending intentionally, and pouring into a life we love. If you're new here, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. And if you are a regular, thank you for spending part of your weekend with me. Today we are doing cash stuffing for February week number 2. I don't even know how we got here. And then we'll end by playing some games with our leftover money, which honestly, until I started playing savings games with my leftover money, I would have told you I didn't really have any leftover money to put into savings. And now it's sort of a game where I'm like, it makes me, even when I'm at the grocery store, make some different choices. Maybe I'll pick something that's $3 less or $4 less, or, find something in my freezer or whatever, because I know that whatever I have left over, I can put into savings games, and I'm having so much fun with it, and it just adds up. It's honestly magical. This week has been a little warmer, not warm, but also not those brutal single digit temperatures. And the contrast, it being so frigid and cold, to back to the 30s is honestly makes you feel like breaking out your shorts, which is crazy. I can't wait for spring. I know it's coming slowly, but it's coming. We still have our we have our Christmas lights up outside on our house, and I love them. They make everything feel cozy and special during these cold days. So they're staying up for now. That may be controversial, but I love the lights, especially when things feel dark, and it's sort of a self-care thing. Even though, before I used to think, oh, it was just sort of part of the season or whatever, but it's like lights, candlelight, anything like that on these dark winter nights sort of do something for me. So before we get started, we're going to look and see what's left over in our wallet, see what's available to go into our games. And I do this first step because it's a reminder that unused money, again, did not disappear. Small wins still count, and consistency every single week adds up. So anything that didn't get used this week gets a new job. And today that job is going to be playing games and building savings. So it's exciting. I love it. So let's grab and what I like to do is in my budget binder, I keep track of what I spent. And I like to go back and I say, because if I'm budgeting these amounts every week and I'm either underfunding or overfunding categories, I like to see a pattern. And because my brain also doesn't remember, some of these things. And so I like on paper to look at it and go, if I'm constantly spending $50 over in groceries, I need to figure out where to find an extra $50 in my budget, because I don't want to do that. So it just helps me. These little things help me keep track of where that money is going every week. So groceries, we had $2.50. And I'm going to put this off to the side. We have 10, 20, 31, 32, 33, and 34. This is kind of a big win for us. We usually don't have that much money left over, and so I'm kind of excited about it. So we spent $2.16. And so we have, what did I say? 31, 34. I like to rely on my calculator, because then my math at the end is going to be like not really working for us. We have $20 left over in spending. So that means I spent $55 and I have $20 left over, which is great. Home, we have nothing left. Out and about, we have $5, $6, $7 left. So home, we spent $25. We have 0. 75 minus 7, we spent $68. We have 7 left over. And you know what? Honestly, you kind of want to have almost exactly what you're spending, or your budget is just unrealistic. You don't ever want it to be over. My buffer, I am going to pull this 25 out. I like to keep $50 in this category. I like to keep, and so this one will just stay at $50, even though I'm putting another 25 into it today. I really should be going into this and looking at it and then just not funding it anymore. But okay, so we spent 30, we spent 10, so we have 0, 0, and then this one we spent 0, and we have 25 left. So we have this week going into our savings games, we have $86, which is incredible. $86 going back into our savings is an amazing amount of money. Okay, so here is our categories. I'm going to keep this off to the side so I can reference it while I'm cash stuffing. let's grab our cash. And, whoops. Let's grab our cash. So we have, let's see here. I might change some of this out. I guess we can play the games and see if I need smaller denominations, but we will keep that in the back. And then I will pull out, this week we are cash stuffing 1,022. So I have 985 plus, whoops, 985 plus 37. And I have $37 that's going into my 50 envelope, and that's just sitting off to the side. So let's count that. So we have 1, 2, 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 280. Is that right? Wait. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80. No, it should be, I don't know if this is right. You know what? I switched some things around with my 10s and my travel. So this might not be right. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Let me recount this. So 200, 200. So we have 280. Okay. Then we have 100. Another 100. Another 100. I know I'm counting this like so crazy. So we'll put that right there. I'll put the 50s with the 100s. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to do that. And then we have, whoops. So 5. And then we have 37 off to the side. So that's right. So 1022. Okay. Woo. I love, whew, I don't know. Every time I count this money, I'm like, I hope it works out. Okay. So we have, let me grab my spinner because we are going to play a game with my leftover money. So I have 1, 2, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So I have 250 going into my groceries. And with my groceries every week, let me grab, man, I am just like not prepared today. It's like you ever have one of those days where you're just like, whew, things are not moving right. Okay, so with my weekly spinner, I like to spin and see what I'm going to save extra. And it looks like I'm going to save 25. Wow. So I'm going to put 2 10s and a 5. So we have 125 going into groceries. This is just a way to save a little extra money every week. Pull it out. You never even see it. So I put that off to the side. And then spending. So my spending this week is going to get 50, 60, 75. I get 75. And with my spending, I have been playing the Save to Sync from Essex Cash Stuffing. And we just roll one of these. And let's see what we get. 5. So it is going to be, let me grab a different marker. We are going to be saving $5. So that's not bad. So that goes right there. And we will put $5 in here. Now we have 15. And I have $70 for spending money this week, which is plenty. Unless I have to get some crazy Valentine stuff. Home is going to get 25. So we're going to put 25 right here. And out and about is going to get, so I like to play with my out and about money is fill the dots. And that is going to get 50, 60, 75. And this game is from Dilly Dally Budgets. And you decide where, so we're going to do for this, we will do round 5. So we multiply whatever I roll here times 5. So 2. So it's going to get 10. So fill the dots is going to get 10. And it now has $50, $60, $70. And again, just a fun way to save a little extra. So I'm going to put this right here. I love this. And you can go low and high, and I mean, it's just great. So I'll put that right there. And so now we're going to close this up. And we have 50, 65 going into out and about. Okay, so that's it now for my games for now. Pearl is going to get her 30. So Pearl gets 30. Generosity is going to get 10. And this is for the week. And then Buffer is going to get its, I just keep putting in 25 because I think I'm going to use it, but I haven't. So 25. And so now Buffer has 75. So 50, 75. And I like to keep this tracker. I don't know, when you guys are cash planning or doing the things that you need to do, I love keeping my trackers up to date. And so that I don't have to pull everything out. I just look on my tracker and I'm like, oh, I have $75 in there. That's what's kind of important for me to keep track of that stuff. But anyway, that is going to do it for my wallet. I love a fresh start. It just feels like everything's new again. I love it. Okay, so let's go into my high priority binder. And my high priority binder this week, I didn't do a lot because this is an off week. It's not a paycheck week. So rainy day is going to get 25. And rainy day, let's see if we can do a 25 on here. It looks like we can do a 20. So we'll just do a 20. And then we'll do a 5 next week if we put another section in there. And so then here is 25. Then home maintenance is going to get, wait, what is today? The 7th or the 8th? I can't remember. Is going to get 50. And so now it's got 160. And it got 50. So we're going to do, did I do home maintenance as a 50? Yes. So home maintenance is going to get a 50. And I will, so this is my tracker for home maintenance, is I will just cross off a 50 here. Just kind of fun way to help me keep track of what is going into that category. And kind of have fun doing it. Yard and garden is not getting anything. Travel is our next one. And travel is going to get 50. So it now has 860. So we'll put that in here. And then that is going to do it for this binder. We're not doing many in the, our budget is almost half of what it was last week. And that's sort of how you have to do it. Sometimes you get paid on the weeks you get paid, I kind of front load it. Birthdays. So we're skipping the boys, and birthdays is going to get, what is birthdays going to get? 25. So we have 91 plus 25. So it's got 116. So my son's birthday, the next birthday we have coming up in our family is my son in March. So gifts is going to get 5. And this $5 adds up. It's like $5, $10, $5. And now we're at $85. It's just, if you don't think that your little contribution matters, let this show you that it really, really adds up. Celebrate is also going to get 5. And I haven't put anything into this one in a while. And now it has 15. I mean, that's not nothing. It's still a good amount of money. Okay, so that is going to go in there. Skipping seasonal activities, we're going on to Together. I think Together got skipped. Last time we stuffed it was January 15th. And Together is getting 20. So now it has 40. So we're going to do 2 20s. And again, if you want to know what my categories are, I kind of explained what Together, Celebrate, Birthdays all are in my budget with me yesterday. So, and that is going to do it for this binder. So now we have, so let me grab my games binder, my 2026 binder. So that is, my 2026 games day is going to get 3 20s, 5 or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this is because I play with this games money. So let's see here. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So this is for my games binder, for my 2026 binder. This funds my emergency fund and my 1 month ahead. And I film all of those games days on Tuesday. And then we have my winter binder, which is going to get 2 20s, 4 10s, 3 5s, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. And this is to boost my sinking funds. I reallocate all the money in my games binder at the end of the month into various sinking funds, things that I had to skip or things I had to pull back on or stuff like that, just to give them a little bit of oomph. And then let's hope 20, 30, 45. Let's see here. 20, 30, 45. I think I'm missing a 20. So let's grab that 20. So we have 20, 40, 50, 65. So 65 is going into my travel binder. And this money will go straight into travel. It goes into my travel games binder. And that is it for my games. And we have one more. We have one more, but I dropped the money. So let me grab it. All right, I'm back. So my 50 envelope is, we rolled the dice and we are putting in $37. So we have 20, whoops, missing a 10. So 27. Where did that 10 go? All right, I'm going to owe it $10, but that will go in here. So that is going to go in here. And then I'm going to roll the dice for next week because I like to know what I'm budgeting. So it's going to be 27. So let's do this. So next week is 27. And so when I do my budget with me, I can go back through this and grab, let me grab my marker. I'll just do a purple one. So this is for that this week. And then next week will be 27. And I'll know when I do my budget with me that I have to do 27 into this envelope. It's just easier to budget that way. And then that is going to do it for my cash stuffing. So now we will jump into my games binder and see what we can do here. So we already did those. So I usually like to go through, let's see. So we have ones and the fives. Okay. So we will go through this. And this is from Soph's Budgeting Life. And this is a winter this or that. So we're going to say we only have 2 left. Dog sledding or skiing. Definitely skiing. So that's going to be 2. And take it easy or lots to do. I'm in the take it easy phase right now. So that's going to be 5. And that is going to do it for this challenge. And now we have, so now we have 20, 35, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. And I will move this into our completed. And this just gets reallocated at the end of the month into my sinking funds. So I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to put this over here. And I will replace this off camera because I don't know if I have anything in there to go. So we'll just come back to that. Okay, so now we're going to roll and match. And we are going to do purple, pink, pink. Wow, that's been like what it's been every single week. Purple, pink, pink. So that's $10. One more time. Purple, purple, pink. So purple, purple, pink. And this is from the Rocking Witch. These are digital downloads. If you go to her coffee channel, you can download these. This is such a fun game. She made a lot of her challenges digital downloads, and it's it's so much fun. I love her challenges. Okay, so this one has 20, 40, 50, 65. So I'm going to take the 2 10s out and grab a 20. I love playing in this binder. And this binder is only with leftover money. I never budget it out. This is from Bethany Budgets. And this is, we're going to say each chocolate is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's probably 20. No, 19. 33. So if we make each one of these 2, we will do, let's do a 10. So we'll do 5. So we'll do 10. And this is Chocolate Giving by Bethany Budgets. How pretty is that? I love that one. And we'll put a 10 in here. And then now we're moving on to Cat's Pajamas by Grounded Budgets. And each icon is worth 10. So we will do 2 of these guys. And we will do a pink kitty. And he'll have purple pajamas. I love this challenge. Someone's doing it right now. One of the British creators. I think it's Cash But Cute. And she's doing such a good job on these pajamas. And Grounded Budgets is, they are closing their Etsy shop. So if you want something, they are on, we're going to put on little green shoes. I think she's closing her Etsy shop. I can't remember, next month. And these are digital downloads. So you can go find those over there. So 15. I've got a lot of her challenges. They're just so clever. Lemonade stand. It looks like we have, whoa. So lemonade stand is, we'll do 2, 4, 6. We'll do 6. So a 5 and a 6. And this challenge has saved us $20, $45, $46, $47, $48, $49, $50, $51. 51, and this one saves us $55. So we'll have one more week, I think, with this one, which is great. This is Net That Cash by My Money Matters. And we will do 2 of these. And let's do a purple. I mean, how pretty is this challenge? I've been drawn to the drawing, the ones you have to color, even though I'm the worst color on the planet. Like, how pretty is this? And then let's do a pink. I don't think we've done any pinks yet, little light pinks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. It's so pretty. I mean, this is just such a fun way to save. Okay, so we're going to put these two 10s back and grab the 20. So this one saved us 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Wow. This is going to be a big saver. I love that. Okay, this is Cash But Cute. And we are doing yellow. And each leprechaun is worth 5. And I'm only going to do 1 because I'm kind of ahead on this one already. So this one has 5, 10. I'll put that 10 back. So we have $15 in this challenge. And I'm just sort of doing these as the annual. Some people cut these in half and did it as a small one, which I think is really a great idea. Okay, so now what we'll do is we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We will go through, let's do a couple of roll of matches because this one always takes a long time. Pink, pink, purple. So pink, pink, and purple. And again, this is the Rocking Witch. And then we'll do one more. Pink, purple, purple. Purple, purple. She has seasonal. She has 2026. She has so many. Let's put this in there. And this one, we have 20, 40, 60, 75. $75. And we're not even halfway done. That's crazy. Let's, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll the dice and see what the dice takes us. How many do I have? 7? So I'll do an 8-sided. We'll just skip an 8. Oh, of course. So 5. So this one is Lemonade Stand by Bethany. So we will do 2 and 4. And now I think we're done with this one. Let's see if we have any change. We do. So 1, so 4. So we will do 5, 6, and we'll bring it 10. So we should have 55. So we have 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll put these 5 ones back and grab a 5. And now we're done with this challenge. Wow, I'm going to have to put a bunch of them in here. I didn't expect to finish anything today. That's kind of fun. I don't think we finished anything in this binder last month. So I'll put that off to the side. And then we'll start over. 6. Net that cash. So we have, let's see here. We'll do one of these. We'll do 5. And this one has 20, 40, 60. So we'll put this 5 in. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, $5. And this is from My Money Matters. Her challenges are great. 4. Love this one. I should just be putting more money into this one. Okay, so each one of these, we're going to do 2 because I love this. And we are going to do a green cat. I mean, these are so cute. I don't know what it is about animals, but I love them. I feel like animals are just going to like take us through things. They're just so healing and full of love, and they're so great. Even when they're in pains in the necks, like my dog. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, so let's do a polka dot. A polka dot pajamas. And this one will be, what color do we want this guy? Maybe a light blue? We'll do a light blue on him. And then we'll put him in green shoes. Gosh, how cute. Love this. Again, grounded budgets. So fun. All right. So this one is 25. Wait a minute. Is that right? 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have an extra 5 in here. It should be only 25. Okay. 7. Do another 5. And this is from Cash But Cute. 4. Cat's pajamas again. And we will do, let's do one of these guys. I don't think we've done the teal. And we will make his pajamas orange. This one's tricky because you're like, you know, the other ones you can be like, okay, it's this color, and then they're all this color. This one is like, you got to come up with, you know, different outfit combos. It's crazy. And I'm not good at that. How cute are these little guys? This is literally one of my favorite challenges. So we should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So now we'll put another 5 in there. And we will put that there. Let's go. Nope, we don't have 8. 2. Ooh, roll a match. Okay. Purple, pink, pink. Purple, pink, pink. Purple, pink, pink. And that's going to get our 10. And we'll go like that. Okay. And let's see how much money we have left. Because we have about, let's see here. Let's do, should we do a net that cash? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5. And we'll do a yellow. Again, no judging, no judging. It's not great. Okay, so that goes in there. And then we might have to, oh no, Bethany's does 2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do 2 more in this one. So 2, 4. And then that's it. And this is from Bethany Budgets. And that, my friends, is February, week number 2. It's, man, winter is wintering. I want to leave you with this thought as we head into the weekend. We are really good at showing up for other people, checking in, offering grace. People are sick, you bring them food, you know, offer to do things for them or whatever. But this weekend, try treating yourself the way you treat a really good friend, or honestly, the oldest, most loyal friend you know, because that's who you are to yourself. You've been there through everything. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be as nice as you are to other people, to yourself. It's really a game changer and makes a difference in sort of how you view things. You know, we're always so used to putting ourselves last. And just like this cash stuffing is, you know, I have a million things I need to do. And this just brings me joy, and it fills my cup. And I am carving this out for myself, and I'm happy to do it. So do something for yourself that brings you joy, and be kind to yourself. So this is Saturday, so I hope you're heading into a really good weekend, whatever that looks like for you. Go Seahawks. And if you like this video, please subscribe. It truly helps support this channel. Thank you for spending your Saturday morning with me and for making this such a kind, supportive space. Until next time, keep saving smarter, spending intentionally, and pouring into the life you love. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.